You're listening to the Experiencing God Day by Day podcast, brought to you by Blackaby Ministries International.
May 13th, praying after the high points. Mark 6, verse 46. After he said goodbye to them, he went away to the mountain to pray. What do you do after a spiritual victory? Where do you go after reaching a high point in your Christian life? Jesus went to pray. Jesus had just fed a multitude with only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Mark 6, verses 34 to 44. If there were ever a time to relax and bask in the glow of God's power, it should have been then. Instead, Jesus climbed a mountain to pray. When Jesus prayed, the Father clearly revealed his will and his ways to his Son. It eventually dawned on Jesus' disciples that Jesus prepared for every major decision and difficult challenge with a time of prayer. Luke 11, verse 1. As Jesus prayed on the mountain that day, the Father knew his Son was about to face a fierce storm. Mark 6, verse 48. The disciples raced headlong into the tempest unprepared. But Jesus entered the storm after communing with his Father in prayer. The Father had prepared Jesus for what was coming, and Jesus met the crisis with all the power of God. It is tempting to relax after a spiritual victory, but a crisis could follow at any time. You must stand guard over your high points. It is at these times when you experience God mightily that you should immediately get alone to pray. Then you will not be caught unprepared when trials come. Have you experienced a spiritual victory? Follow your Lord's example and go immediately to a place of prayer so the Father can prepare you for what is coming.
This podcast is based on the book Experiencing God Day by Day by Henry and Richard Blackaby, published by B&H Publishing Group, music by Mark Brown.